Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So this time you have probably seen the bird animated right before here. So now we're working with 4 servos. Ultimately, there'll be 5 servos working with the wings. This is a project I kind of saw online, but retrofitted it with a different head and basically learned everything from scratch. So this is pretty exciting to actually get it working. So we're going to go ahead and get the Maya servo running. So this is the Maya with the Python 2 script opening it up. So give it a second. You definitely have to open this before you open up anything else. If you just open up the file that I've sent you, which is a Maya file, it won't work. So we're going to go ahead and hit open scene, and it's opening it on a desktop, and I have several ones, and I think we're just going to grab, let's see if we can stretch this out. So Thomas animated. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit open. Alright, so you can see the full bird here now. It has servos all over it. Now they're a little tricky to grab. You can see some of the stuff I have locked, so you can't grab the head. Can't grab the blocks and stuff that's sitting on. I didn't lock that up, but these servos you can kind of grab, and you kind of have to go underneath to grab the jaw. And you'll see there's already keyframes on here just to get started. So we're today just going to play around with 100 frames, not much. You can go ahead and see this will grab everything. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to lock it, everything. So you're going to have to deal with the parameters of this, but you can see the keyframes here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and let's see what happens, because we do need it to make the recording. All right, so some of the things that I haven't quite figured out is the servo. So let me just try something real quick. Create virtual servo connector. All right, so this is pretty good. So definitely do that, because you'll want to play around with this, and when I hit E, I'll type up a sheet tomorrow. We actually can see the full range is 4,000 and down here. So this is good to have. So you can see the cap out, cap in for these. Okay, so these are really good. All right. So here you can see the rotation. So once you rotate it to a certain degree, it's not going to go any further because it caps out. All right, and I think I have the head rotationals backwards. Anyways, it's just to get us started. That way next week you guys have something to start animating to. So you have up and down. So this goes really high and low, so we'll have to experiment with that. I've actually got some wire ties holding it together, so we're going to have to kind of experiment, see really how far this can go up and down. All right. Hopefully you're able to hear me. So I kind of left all the keyframes on here just so you guys can go through and learn how to clean this up. So you'll go to the very end, hit Shift, it'll turn red, and right-click Delete. All right, these will delete all those keyframes. So you'll just do this for all these, and just delete, and delete. So I'm just going to do it for all of them real quick. Again, Shift and right-click and delete. All right, so I think almost everything has been deleted. Let's just double check here. All right, and I don't know why this thing is so big. There is a way to go to Windows and make this rotational value smaller. So hopefully yours will not be doing that. I went through the whole process of animating this and realized it wasn't recording. So it stops at 5 minutes with this free recorder. So anyways, what I did was just quickly recorded all these different types of animations. So really quickly, as you're going up and down, you can see the value here going up, and you'll see it will cap out. So don't animate it any further, like going through the floor. You'll see it cap in and cap out. All right, and you'll put your keyframes in there, and then I just went to each of these points here and animated. Now the back and forth is probably opposite. I think it's going left instead of right, and then this guy actually goes down pretty far, so you'll see the numeric go down to 5,000 and go up. So it goes more down than up. I think up it just kind of stops right here. It doesn't have that much rotational value on the servo. All right, and then just did a really quick thing on the mouth here. You can see it close. So anyways, I was just trying to keep it very simple. And again, I try to keyframe it back and forth here as best as possible. All right, so one of the things that we have done is we've done one servo with the Raven and also with the finger. So it's a little bit different. We are going to go up to 5 when I come back next week or the following week, but we're going to do 4 servo. That's all there is on here. So we're going to hit record servo and hit record animation. I'm going to do this all again. So you see it flop. That's a good sign. And I just went through this. So we're going to go ahead and hit 4 and hit TT. All right. Save. And then you guys know what to do here. So I have about 2 more minutes here, and we're going to go here and do the print. It's going to bring up our dialogue, and I think I typed in good underscore TT. Let's see if that's correct. And we're going to go good underscore TTT. All right. Should have better naming convention. That's all right for now. Hit 2. All right. And now we're going to open up good TT. See, I have tons of stuff on my desktop. Need to clean it up one day. And good TT. Let's see. It was 4 TT. All right, so 4 TT, not good TT. All right. All right, so that's why it was empty. TT. All right, and let's go ahead and call it 4 underscore TTT. All right, let's see, and we hit 2. All right, excellent. So let's open it up, make sure we have some data here. And we're going to open with Notepad. All right, that looks good. Select all. Copy. All right, and then we're going to go to our Pololu, and we'll go ahead. Wish there was a delete all for this. Scroll down. Trim. All right, so I'm gonna right click and I probably know how to paste this better than I do. All right, just make sure everything's in there. Make sure you have the beginning word, and I'm gonna hit apply. All right, and I'm gonna run the script, see what happens. All right, looks pretty good. So I'm gonna let it run here, and I'm gonna take a recording of it so you can see what the actual